Hello, and welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. Well, hey guys, how's everything going out there? So today we are talking about live scan and ink fingerprinting, the two. Which one is better? Which one is worse? What's the initial investment? Which one can make you more money? Okay, let's just get right into it. So for those of you who are new, really quick, I'm Kimmi, and I'm one of the trainers at Notary Educator. So check us out at notaryeducatorsllc.com. All right, also, so let's get back to our video. So live scan, just so you know, is an electronic fingerprinting method, okay? So you have two different ways of fingerprinting. Live scan, which is electronic, and the old-fashioned ink, where you roll it, okay? They both accomplish the same thing, which is to capture the print, okay? Capture the print. I have a full course on ink fingerprinting. Check it out again at the website, notaryeducatorsllc.com. I do not offer live scan in my business because I don't see where there's a need for it in my area, okay? Not that there's not a need, but in my area, it's not. The initial investment can be like $5,000. So let's get right into it a little deeper, okay? So the live scan, again, like I mentioned earlier, is a digital way to capture the prints. And what it does is electronically send it to the appropriate agency that is requesting the prints. That may be for a background check. It may be for a gun permit. It may be for a immigration or any type of registration of fingerprints, okay, where it's needed. So on the other hand, ink fingerprint sometimes can be a little bit messier. It accomplishes the same things, but you need those cards. The card has to be filled out completely and correctly, right? So there's just differences between the two. A lot of times with the live scan, you can electronically, as I just mentioned, you could upload those prints really quickly, and then you could upload the information that goes along with it. People may also need it for employment or licensing purposes, okay? Court orders, criminal records. There could be a lot of reasons why someone would need live scan fingerprinting, but the same is true with ink. With ink fingerprinting, people are using it for immigration. They're using it for traveling. You have your realtors, traveling nurses often have to be fingerprinted. Your educators may often have to be fingerprinted. Daycare workers, all of these different people will have to be fingerprinted. So for the investment though, let's talk about the money. The investment of actually purchasing the live scan machine normally can start around like that $5,000 mark. So, and then you have to have a channeler, somebody maybe to go between you and get it actually to the government. Okay, that's called a channeler. So there's many pieces to the puzzle. When you do live scan, I'm not an expert on live scan because I don't do live scan, but I will tell you this. When I do get the request, I just partner up with someone in my area that has the machine, and that just sounds something like this. Hey, I have a live scan client. I would love to refer them to you. Now, I don't have a partner in the sense that they give me a kickback when I refer somebody to them, because again, the volume just isn't there. But if it was enough where I could actually say, hey, I have 10 clients that I'm sending to you every week, you know, I need you to give me like $10 per referral or something, that would be amazing. But again, the volume is just not there in my area. So what I do, and cost-wise, let's go back to cost-wise per transaction. So they may charge like $50 or so for live scan, maybe $75, just depends on the area. Maybe the city charges a little bit more than a suburb, no different than anything else. But for ink fingerprinting, your initial investment is going to be very, very different. Initial investment is going to be some cards, a pack of ink stamps, and some wipes. That's it. Just, you know, wipe off the ink. That's it. Your initial investment is less than $30 probably and plus my training, if you take my training. But other than that, that's it. So what happens with the ink fingerprinting, I put it on my Google page. People will call me. I usually provide 2 cards, and they take the card with them. I do not do anything with the card. Unlike live scan, with live scan, you're responsible from beginning to end. With the process, with the ink fingerprinting, I am not responsible for anything. I don't even roll the print. I teach you how the client can roll their own print. So I don't even have to touch their finger, because with COVID, a lot of people were like, well, I don't want to be touching people, you know, and a lot of police stations stopped doing fingerprinting during COVID. They did. They stopped doing it. So that's why the opportunity is there for you as a notary, you know, or anybody that want to start it, because you don't have to be a notary to do ink fingerprinting. If you just want to start your ink fingerprinting business, okay? So what I typically charge is what I think about, like traveling. How far does it take me to get to the person? Because the supplies are not that much. The supplies just are not, like I said, under $30, $40. So for me to leave my home, my minimum is $40. So I already know it's going to be $40. But usually when I travel for ink fingerprinting in my area, I start at like $55. But again, it depends on how far I have to travel. And again, you may be in the heart of Atlanta or the heart of Los Angeles or wherever, New York, where you can charge $100, so, you know, $75, you know. You might be able to charge a little bit more than me. I'm kind of in a rural area. You got to look at all the factors. So when it's all said and done, I don't dislike live scan. I just don't do it. I do ink fingerprinting. So you have to decide what's best for your business. Okay. What investment do you want to put? How much do you want? How deep do you want to go? How deep is your love? How far you want to go with investing into doing live scan? Okay. If you just want a quick fix and want to just get in the industry, start with the ink, and you can always, you know, go up to doing live scan. Also, I find a lot of people that have live scan machines have a brick and mortar. They have an actual physical location you can go to. So I do have a physical location, kind of, sort of, that people can go to. But I find that people that have full-blown offices tend to offer live scan a little bit more also. And if you're going to have an office, I will say this, because I find some people, when they have an office, they kind of strictly may do live scan, still be able to do ink, because you never know what your client needs. So if I'm going to offer both, I'm going to offer both. You know, that's always an option. So again, it's up to you to decide. Do you do live scan? Do you do ink fingerprinting? If you just want to get started, try the ink fingerprinting. As you continue to grow and your business gets larger, then you may want to invest in live scan. And I will add this other caveat too, because people always say, well, I can write it off on my taxes. Yeah, you can write it off on your taxes probably. I'm not a tax professional, but I'm still not taking $6,000 or $7,000, just dropping it on the credit card under the pretense that I'm going to get one client per month. To me, it doesn't, there's no ROI, return on investment. Okay. So I look at the big picture on everything. I'm not just saying I can put it on my taxes and then writing a check for $7,000, which I don't have. Not just to do that. I might need to pay a doctor bill or whatever. You know, I don't know. But again, you want to look at the whole totality, the whole picture, and see if it's worth it for your business. Okay. Well, until next time, guys, this is Notary Life with Kimmi. Bye.